video in quite some time. I thought I'd do a little bit of a run through of books that I've read, shows that I've been into, movies that I've been into, things like that that I've just been like, basically winter favorites. Basically. One of the books that I finished most recently is Bombay Blues by Tanuja Desai Hidir, and basically this is kind of like a sequel to Born Confused, which is her previous novel that was written about 10 years ago, but basically this one is the same character. She goes back to India for her cousin's wedding, and lots of things happen. It's very stream of conscious, it's very big. It's a contemporary novel set in India, and she's kind of dealing with not just, you know, the past India and like how she fits into everything and the culture and whatnot and the new generation of people, but also just like connecting with her home of India and connecting with her family and being able to bring them all together. It's just really heartwarming at times. There are some really good parts where she's just absolutely silly. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens in this novel, but I really enjoyed it. It did take me a while to get through because it is like 500 and some odd pages, but it was fun. It was fun. A book I read in November, December, something like that, for book club is Jacoby by William Ritter, and this is kind of historical, not totally historically accurate, but kind of historical. It has a detective who's kind of like Sherlock, but has to do with the supernatural, so if something weird is going on in town, he's like, hey, I'm on the case, even if I'm not being hired for such, because I believe in magical creatures and things that might have something to do with it. So there's trying to solve a murder, and there's a lot of different layers to it, and oh my gosh, just when you think you have everything figured out, something new comes along and blows your mind. I feel like I have an eyelash on my face. Do you ever feel like that? You're like, there's something there. I can't feel it though. You probably see it. It's probably like, boom, there it is, Liz. It's right here somewhere. Next book that I want to talk about is Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and I'm kind of hesitant to actually talk about this because I didn't quite enjoy it like I thought I would, because I have so many friends who were like, this one was better than the first one and it's the best in the series and all this stuff, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I read the whole thing. I stopped about 100 pages in and was like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, but I was like, I need to finish this. That way I am prepared for the movie, because the movie looks nothing like the book. But I figured that I should probably read it for reasons, and I will finish the series at some point or another. I started the third one. I almost said the first one. Third one, but I have yet to finish that. I got like a little bit in and I was like, oh, these other shiny new books. As it happens, yes. But if you want to see my full review for this, I have a Goodreads post on it. I just, there was just some things that I just didn't, yeah. A book that I did a video review for is Brazen by Catherine Longshore, and oh my gosh, I love this book so much. I love it. I do. I love this whole series. I've only read this one and the one previous to that, which is Guilt, I think. No, Tarnish. I read Tarnish, and they're both amazing. Historical fictions, basically around King Henry VIII's time, and yeah, his whole court, but it's basically following one girl who is Mary Howard, and she's being married to Henry Fitzroy, and oh my gosh, it's so cute, and so, oh my gosh, a lot of things happen. Another one that I'm doing a video review for soon is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black, and this one, can't get enough of this. Cannot get enough of this. I finished this book and wanted to start writing. Like, that's a good sign of a good book, is like when you're just like, oh my gosh, I need to write something like this. It's third-person narrative, and it's about a girl who lives, not amongst the fairies, but she lives in a town who they're all like, hey, we know that fairies exist, and this is how we kind of live together, because they know that the fairies are kind of dark and will make people disappear, never to be seen again. On to some awesome movies that I've seen in the past couple months. I saw, let's see, what all did I see? I saw Birdman, which was amazing! If you've never seen this movie, you need to do yourself a favor and do it. It's got Emma Stone, it's got Michael Keaton, it's got Zach Galifianakis, it's got so many people in it. You probably won't recognize them just because they are just like the best of the best in this movie. Like Zach Galifianakis, I was like, who is that? Is that him? Is it? I don't know. For whatever reason, he was kind of hard to recognize. I don't know why. I was like, is that him? I don't know. But he was fantastic. A lot of people were fantastic in that movie. Just amazing. Apparently Edward Norton was playing himself, and I was like, yeah, sounds okay. Yes, it was good. I liked it a lot. The movie is shot so that it looks like one take. So instead of like all these jump cuts around people's shoulders and doing all this other kind of stuff over the shoulder kind of thing, it was just all one thing. So you felt like you were in the room, but it also felt like everything was a part of this play that was happening. So it was really good, and you could kind of tell where the cuts happened, but it's very, very subtle, and it makes it just, oh my gosh. It's amazing. I love this movie so much. I wrote a review for it for Fangirlish. I've been doing some reviews for them, so go check that out. Also, saw Into the Woods a couple weeks ago, last weekend, something like that. I saw that, and that was fantastic. It was better than I thought it was going to be, because I heard that some things that were like, I don't know, it wasn't that great. And I was like, okay, maybe some of the parts were just like, but for the most part, like, the music was fantastic. The voices were great. Oh my gosh, the scene where the princes are doing their thing. Loved it. Just loved it. Also saw The Duff. I saw an early screening for that at Atlantic Station, and for whatever reason the theater that we were in decided not to have air conditioning. I don't know why. We were all just sitting there like, what, could it be any hotter in here? No. But the movie was pretty good. You could tell that they were trying to play off of like Mean Girls and stuff like that, and there were a lot of social media jokes that kind of dated it and stuff like that. But I am gonna write up a full review of that. There's some good things. There were some. I read the book, so there's some parts that like it still felt like it had the spirit of it all. I feel like I've seen some other movies, and I can't remember what I saw. I feel like that might be it. Maybe I need to go see more movies. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and keep reading.